Apple introduced a 13-inch iPad Pro with M4. The iPad Pro's operating system is iPad OS. Its processor is Apple M4. The iPad Pro for models with 256GB or 512GB storage uses a 9-core CPU with 3 performance cores and 6 efficiency cores, a 10-core GPU and a 16-core neural engine. Its total installed memory with 256GB or 512GB storage is an 8GB RAM. The iPad Pro with 1TB or 2TB storage has a 10-core CPU with 4 performance cores and 6 efficiency cores, a 10-core GPU and a 16-core neural engine. Its total installed memory with 1TB or 2TB storage is a 16GB RAM. The iPad Pro has following sensors: accelerometer, ambient light sensor, barometer, altimeter, Face ID, gyroscope and LiDAR. It uses OLED display panel. Its display size is 13 inches. Its display aspect ratio is 4:3. Its display native resolution is 2752 x 2064. Its display maximum brightnesses are 1000 nits in SDR mode, 1000 nits max full screen in XDR mode and 1600 nits peak in HDR mode. Its display refresh rate is 120 Hz. Its display contrast ratio is 2,000,000:1. Its display has 264 pixels per inch. Its storage total installed capacity is 256GB, 512GB, 1TB or 2TB solid-state storage. The iPad Pro does not have a media memory card slot. It has one USB-C, Thunderbolt 3/USB 4, input/output. It has 4 built-in speakers. It has 4 built-in microphones. Its Wi-Fi is Wi-Fi 6E, 802.11ax, dual band 2.4, and 5 GHz with MU-MIMO support, 2x2. Its Bluetooth is 5.3. It has a rear camera and a front camera. The rear camera has a 12MP sensor with a f1.8 lens. Its rear camera has a digital zoom up to 5x. It has an adaptive True Tone flash. Its video recording is UHD 4K at up to 60 frames per second, 1080p at up to 60 frames per second or 720p at up to 30 frames per second. It uses phase detect autofocus. It uses Smart HDR4. It has auto image stabilization. It uses cinematic video stabilization, 4K, 1080p, and 720p, for video recording. It can record time-lapse video with stabilization. The front camera of the iPad Pro has a 12MP sensor with a f2.4 lens. It has a Retina flash with True Tone. Its video recording is 1080p at up to 60 frames per second. It uses Smart HDR4. It has auto image stabilization. It has cinematic video stabilization, 1080p and 720p. It can record time-lapse video with stabilization. The battery chemistry of the iPad Pro is lithium-ion polymer, LiPo. The battery capacity is 38.99 Wh. The estimated battery life is up to 10 hours of surfing the web on Wi-Fi or watching video. The iPad Pro uses 20-watt power supply with USB-C. The iPad Pro's security includes facial recognition and fingerprint reader. Its operating temperature is 32 to 95 degrees Fahrenheit, 0 to 35 degrees Celsius. Its operating humidity is 5 to 95%. The iPad Pro's dimensions is 11.09 by 8.48 by 0.2 inches or 28.17 by 21.54 by 0.51 centimeters. Its weight is 1.3 pounds or 579 g.
Thank you for watching. Hope you like it, and subscribe. Gizmo Wide.